is mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you. I'm corrupted, flow cold and this rugged bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why?
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the set.
Spike 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 56.
I'll go.
56 is the
Hey, Echo.
Me and you all day. All day.
Let's go.
Clock now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
That's the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Right back to him on first down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Ready?
Now on second and 13. Block. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Check 56. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Cut.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Watch the sled.
Now Locke. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Go, go.
56. Mike's 56.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hit it.
Block now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's
One.
Alpha. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the curve.
Here's Mariota. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mariota now. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. It's our time. It's our time.
Where they be?
Begin. Check 15. Check 15. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Just
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
rip right. Shit. Check. Motion.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check 52. Stay home.
On second down now, it's Gordon. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
You got it.
On third down, Mariota. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Get away. Say. Kill. Check three.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts it through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
One. Switch. Check 4. 36. Buzz. Be ready.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Quit talking about it and bring it.
from the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Ready?
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Badgley on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Defense, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a play.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Woo-hoo. Play time. Mike, 56.
Now.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. From the 3 now. Here they come on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch twist. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Shoot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 26. Check 26. Switch it. Come on. Switch it.
On second down now. It's Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. One.
Check.
Mariota. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
One.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal.
Mike 50. Where are they, team?
On the ball. Check the backer. Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger. That's
fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Let's go.
Ready? Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Check 31. Greystone travel.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, high 7.
35 to Mike.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Mike 35. It's a party now. It's a party.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Let's go.
A big play there by Gordon. 43 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Here's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing now is Locke. Open here, Adam Thielen. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
35's the mic.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Twist, 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 twist. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Win! Move in! Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Go, go, go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, orbit. 35's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Ready. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 35, Mike 35. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
35's the mic.
On first down, Locke. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Hey, Zoo. 35's the mic. Check, 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 check.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 35, Mike 35. You run.
35's the mic.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Hit it.
From midfield, here's Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
You can't block me.
25, check 25, check 25. 49, check 49, check 49.
Check 24, check 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Rush.
One.
Rush in.
Motion.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise.
One. So Mike number one. Two, fellas, let's go. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. I'm coming after you.
To throw Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Oliver in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Single.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Brown, 93 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Get that quarterback. Let it go. Get that quarterback.
Check hot route. Hot.
Go.
Watch the motion. 56, the mark, boys. 56.
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch the ball. Check. Fresno. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, Alpha.
56. Hey.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Blue line.
Man, I got you.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Bucs, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.